Good evening, it's Norma Cowie here with Mental Mind Treatments. Well, I've had a busy day today, and I did an interview, which is now up on my channel, with a friend of mine who I haven't seen for quite a while called Debbie Lane. It was very interesting, and we hope to do these again because it's we have sort of the same but different viewpoints on things. Oh, I shouldn't say different, just coming from different angles. So that was quite interesting. But I did manage to have a little wee nap, so I am not totally wasted. I want to welcome you all here. I'm hoping that you are able to get your questions. Often I'm so used to coming in and seeing people saying hello here. I'm just hoping and trusting that that's happening. My attention was waving and I was running a little late, but here I am. It is 7 o'clock on the money. So please write in your questions. If there is a problem, some of you will know how to text me and let me know that, because we can always begin again, maybe. So we'll see what comes up. Anyway, I have a few people here on my list, but the way the day's been, we'll see how we all go for this evening. Just want to mention, if this is the first time tuning in to see what mental mind treatments mean, it's a form of prayer. Now, I trained as a spiritual mind treatment with the church, and what I found was, because I was naturally a psychic, was that I would have these impressions and I would have like the pictures come in and other things, and that wasn't really accepted in some areas. Some people didn't mind, other people thought that wasn't enough, but I just can do what I do. And what I ended up happening when I decided I wanted to do these and begin to do these on the channel, I realized I couldn't call it spiritual mind treatments, but I could create the name of mental mind treatments, because basically what spiritual mind treatments do is to change your perspective or work with you in the subconscious level so that you can begin to accept what it is that you want to do and what it is that you don't want to do, etc., etc. Anyhow, I still don't have anybody here as yet on live, but I do have some people that I do want to do mental mind treatments for. It's unfortunate. Once before, there was a time when nothing would come up, and I clicked all the right buttons, so we should be fine. So I'm going to do my first mental mind treatment for, I just want to check here. Something's come in. I just want to check that is not what I'm fearful of. No, that's not what I'm looking for. Okay, let's go. Let's just accept this is the way it is. The first one I'm going to do is for Miss C. And it's around trusting self. I know there is one power and one essence that we are all connected to. I also know that by speaking my word, we can create and be at one. And so I speak my word for C, sorry. And as I speak my word for Kathy, I know they're able to trust the self. In trusting the self, it's as though a new world opens up. It's like being able to see things in a very, very effective way, because the mental quietens and there is no double thinking of self. There's no kind of trying to figure things out. It all begins to become in a much bigger or a different way. I know that the one power and the one essence that rings through all of us is about trust and faith, having faith in the self as well as the universal love energy. There is a knowingness here for Miss C by saying that by relaxing and not double thinking, not double questioning, not really believing or trusting in yourself totally, that there is a new horizon, a new world, a new essence of being. And for that, we just simply say, thank you, thank you, thank you, as we give thanks and let this thought move on into the universe to be. And I say, so it is. My next one is for a Miss A. As I move into the knowingness and the vibration of Miss A, I give thanks. I give thanks for knowing there is a power that I can rely on. I give thanks for knowing there is a strength and a purpose and a believing. I give thanks in knowing that the inner strength and the inner belief from Miss A is growing with every breath that she has. As she breathes in, there is a feeling of empowerment, a feeling of knowing, a feeling of being that moves and comes into the awareness of all things. There is light, where there is love, there is breath. And within that breath comes the strength, the belief in the self. So the inner self strengthens. It gives power. It gives an understanding. It gives an awareness of all things. I give thanks in the knowingness that Miss A has inner strength, self-belief, and just a quietness of the mind and the energy. So there is peace. There is a relaxing. There is an allowing. There is a being. And you know, as I speak this word and let it go onto the grand design of all things that it has done, there is a gentleness, an ease, a purpose taking place that is beyond all. And we give thanks for this by saying, and so it is. Amen. And so I now speak my word for Miss M. And as I speak my word for Miss M, I know that there is a graciousness and appreciation for the economic influence that is just coming into my life with so much ease and grace and purpose. There is a freeing up, a letting go, a feeling of celebration and a feeling of reward. It's as though all the trials are being rewarded. And so the appreciation, the graciousness of it's the feeling of appreciation that the universe works, that there is some things that one can do, that one can be, that there is all the elements of how, what, when, and where. I give thanks in the knowing of this as I release and let go, knowing that Miss M is having gracious and appreciative economic influx, tremendous influx. And so it is. Amen. I now speak my word for Mr. J. As I speak my word for Mr. J, I know that there is continued connecting to the light, that the light is there, the connection is getting stronger and stronger and stronger. As the connection to the light gets stronger, there is a feeling of being more and more at peace and at wonder and being. There is a more ease of being able to move forward and to go beyond all the things that there is. I give thanks in knowing that there is light. I give thanks in knowing the strength. And within that strength and that light comes a self-confidence that has been lacking. And the self-confidence grows. And as the self-confidence grows, it's as though the eyes see a different world. They see a world of beauty, of possibility, of ease and grace. And so I give thanks in this. I give thanks in knowing this is the way that it is. And so I release this thought, knowing it is true. I also speak my word for another Miss M. And as I speak my word for Miss M, I was open to surprises, to joy, to love, to knowing. And I feel such an excitement for this because I feel there's excitement coming with surprises, but they're exciting surprises because there's been so many surprises that have not been exciting, but this time they are. And so there is only joy, light, love, and being. I give thanks as I release this thought, knowing that it is true and it is done. Well, I've done the few that I have in my booklet here because I only have a few tonight, and I don't see any writing up here. So I'm going to end this at this point by giving a prayer for anybody and everyone. I'm going to work it coming back in. And if it works and you can get in, that will work perfectly. Otherwise, we're having a short session tonight, knowing that there is light and there is love in all cases, and there are no accidents. It just is. In the isness, I'm going to say night for now, and I will endeavor to come back in and see if you're in there. Great. So have a nice night.